why are animals on the internet so interesting? And I'm not talking about cat memes or funny compilation videos or stuff like that. Everybody loves that. Everybody loves dramatic chipmunk. Everybody loves that. I found myself addicted to the weirdest things. So Apirl the Giraffe. If you don't know who Apirl the Giraffe is, you lived under a rock for like months to like a year. I don't know how long it takes a giraffe to give birth, but it felt like years. Everybody was talking about it. It was all over my Facebook feeds, my Twitter feeds. My wife was super into it. If y'all know Sam from our other channel, like she was watching the live feeds all the time. And I never really got into watching that. But I go and I look now, and like just the footage of Apirl the Giraffe having her baby has over 15 million views. In the times that I did go into live streams, which they had on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, it always had like hundreds of thousands of people just sitting there watching this giraffe day and night, just standing in the same spot. It's not even interesting. It was not even interesting. But like to sit there and watch this animal that's doing like nothing is just boring to me. And I'll watch, you know, I'll be honest, I watch like the Animal Planet, like they have footage of like cats that'll play in a little house. It's not like I sit here and watch it for hours, but I've watched it. They have like all these different channels where they offer like different types of animals. I think they even have like roaches and stuff that you can sit and watch like them interact, but normally it's a bunch of them and they're doing stuff. But when I would watch this Apirl the Giraffe footage, like it would seriously be like a giraffe just kind of standing in one spot. There was nothing to it. The one thing that I really did get interested in, and this is crazy, it's the weirdest stuff that you find yourself watching on YouTube, on the internet. There's this dude named Cody'sLab. And I had never really, I don't know. I mean, I understand the concept of beekeeping and like I buy honey and stuff like that, but I'd never really seen somebody just go out and be like, oh hey, like I keep all these beehives, like check this out, look how they build their comb, look how they do what they do, here's the queen. Like he would like teach you about all these different things. It was more like watching an educational channel, while very interesting in itself. And it's really cool just to see like the inside world of something you don't understand. The same thing for like deep water videos and stuff like that, where you're seeing like a whole underwater world of like all these different creatures, fish, you know, you have like whales and all kinds of crazy things. Like you never know what you're gonna find. Like it's very mysterious. It's something you don't really understand. And I always thought that was really appealing. And it was really cool because I felt like I was learning something about something you see every day. Like I see bees all the time. You know, it's a pretty common occurrence when it's hot weather out that you see bees around. And now I find myself watching again, how do I end up watching the stuff that I do on the internet? There's this guy named Mikey Bustos. Super entertaining. He actually has a couple channels. One of them he does like Filipino culture videos, which are really funny. He does like parody videos. Another one's like a music channel where it's just him like straight up singing. I think he was on Canadian Idol as well. But what really got me into this dude, after I had watched his other channels, which I thought his main channel was his parody channel. It is not. His main channel is called AntsCanada, and it's literally a channel where like he keeps ants, and it is the most interesting thing. I don't understand why this is so interesting, but it pulls your attention in. And I've spent hours in the last week, like up until 3 o'clock in the morning, watching ants. There's a video where he flooded his fire ant colony, because he has multiple ant colonies. He doesn't just have one. He doesn't just have like, oh, here's like my one setup with these. He's got like 5 different colonies of ants, of different types of ants, different species. And each one of them's got their own unique, you know, personalities and ways of handling things and their own setup. And it's so interesting. It's so fascinating to see how these creatures work. And he makes these entire, you know, he's got a terrarium. I think it's like a 75-gallon aquarium that he turned into like a terrarium. And it's got like millipedes in there as well as aphids and things like that. Like it's not just ants. Like he's got other creatures in there, and he just recently put in carnivorous plants that would help curb the population of his yellow crazy ants. The fact that I know that yellow crazy ants are even a thing shows that I've watched this way too much. But it's so much fun. It really is. And that's the thing right now. I'm tripping on this because watching these ant videos has made me go back to Cody'sLab, which I haven't watched in like a year, to be like, oh, hey, I wonder what's going on with his beehives and stuff nowadays. So I'm like going back and like checking. He's making like custom beehives, and he took like a flower pot and turned it into a beehive. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what it is about watching these small little creatures that interest us in general so much. Both of those channels I talked about with Cody'sLab and AntsCanada are either close to or over 1 million subscribers, and in great portion is because of these videos that I'm talking about. Yeah. I don't know. That's just what's on my mind today. And that's what I do in this channel. I talk about what's on my mind, what I'm thinking about today. So let me know down below, what are you thinking about today? What do you want me to talk about tomorrow? Thanks for listening to me go off about all this stuff. And what channels do you watch that you just don't get? Like, why you started watching it. Like, I couldn't tell you how I ended up finding Cody'sLab, and AntsCanada I just stumbled on. So what did you stumble onto that you just watch way too much and you don't really know how you got there or why you got there? Let me know those channels. Hit me up. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.